let's talk about recycling here for a second. I like to call it coffee cup gate. Okay?
Okay.
Because when the City of Kawartha Lakes announced that they were changing the recycling, it was almost like you could hear everyone roar, right?
Yep.
Getting upset, which
Yep.
I understand about the coffee cups, but can you tell me, Andy, what is going on with the coffee cups? Why did this happen? Why?
What? This really is your favorite topic, isn't it? Well, you could drink tea. Would that help? Yeah, a couple things have happened. So the world markets of recycling, we can only recycle products when there's a market for those recyclables.
Right.
If there's nobody to buy that product or to take that product from a recycling company that we ship our recyclables to, then it goes in a landfill. If they can't make money at it, they're not going to do anything except throw it out. So we've changed recycle companies recently. We put out a tender like we're obligated to do, and we have a new recycle company. So we took that opportunity to change some of our recycling. These coffee cups, for the longest time, were never being recycled.
Okay, so I think that's where people need to understand that they weren't being recycled to begin with.
They were for a while because there was
so
a
they
market
were?
for them,
Okay,
and
right.
then when that market changed, when some of the products that were being shipped overseas and the whole market changed. So styrofoam and coffee cups used to be recyclable.
Okay.
Now they're not. In
Right.
the last year or so, they've been going into the landfill. And when the company we ship them to, at the recycle company, puts them in the landfill, they bill us. So we took this change in recycling companies to take the opportunity to say, they're not recyclable, so let's put them in our landfill and save money. And let's stop telling people they're recyclable, make them feel good, and just be honest with people and say styrofoam and coffee cups right now, there is no market for them, so they're going in the landfill. It saves us money by not having to put them through that process.
Right.
I know people don't like the idea of throwing them into the landfill site, but we have other programs we've put in place, mattress recycling.
Yes.
We've recycled over 3,500 mattresses last year.
That's amazing.
That's a lot. 40 tons of construction waste and demolition products that have not gone into our landfill site. So our goal is redirecting things from our landfill site. We are meeting that goal and exceeding that goal, even with coffee cups and styrofoam that I know. I like to recycle that stuff too, and it breaks my heart when I have to, put recycling or put styrofoam into a garbage bag. But, we need to use our refillable cups, if possible. Right now that might not be so easy with the pandemic, but when we're through it, take your own mug in and don't buy products that are packed in styrofoam. I mean, that's how we tell these producers to stop, creating this packaging that we can no longer recycle. So
Again, local butcher, that kind of stuff.
local food, local product, local butchers, and if you get something and it's packed in a whole lot of styrofoam, then or maybe you phone them up and say, is your product packed in styrofoam? And if it is, I'm going to get a different kind of product. And that's how some of these people will, some of these different businesses will start to realize we need to do things a little differently. But overall, we're exceeding our goal of diversion from a landfill site, which is the goal. A lot of our landfills aren't going to be open forever.
Exactly.
They're starting to fill up and they're going to close in the next few years.
Now, which ones are those?
I think it's Fenland and Somerville. Don't quote me on that. There's two I know that are almost at the end of their life, so they've got about 4 more years. So the more stuff we can divert, the better. And we are doing that by the mattresses, 40 tons of construction waste, 3,500 mattresses last year alone. So, those are big numbers. Those are trucks and truckloads of stuff not going into our landfill site. So we like to think that helps make up for, the styrofoam and some of the coffee cups.
Yes.
Now the lids and the sleeves that your coffee cup comes in can still be recycled.
Right, so
cardboard and plastic.
Yes.
Just not the wax cup. There's something in that wax that makes it very difficult to recycle. And from a cost perspective and a market perspective, there's just no demand for it right now. So I don't know if that helps explain, why. Hopefully.
I think it does. I mean,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of people I shouldn't say a lot of people just thought because I'm assuming, but I think some people just felt that, they're doing this to us, that kind of thing.
Well, and a lot of people thought because we changed companies.
They're taking away our rights.
Yeah,
to
but
recycle.
a lot of people also thought because we changed companies that they were, why would we go to a company that doesn't recycle coffee cups and styrofoam? Well, not really, right? We just took that opportunity to say, let's stop pretending we're recycling this stuff and let's let people know that it's going in the landfill. We're going to put it in our landfill, but we're going to make up for it in other ways. And so, maybe if you know that, you'll buy less things with styrofoam. You won't use so many wax coffee cups knowing that it's not going to be recycled anymore. We'll see, we'll see how it all plays out. And maybe that market changes in a year. And if it does, then they'll go back into the recycling stream. But right now there's no market for it. So we're just going to let people know that as for right now, they're ending up in the landfill site.